Hey, mama. I don't know about you, but I have found it to be a roller coaster having a new baby, having a toddler, and trying to figure out how to keep them healthy and well. And it can be really scary when they come down with their first cough or fever or cold, let alone if they get the croup. It can really be a roller coaster of trying to figure out how to keep this little thing healthy and well. So over the last 2.5 years, I've been privileged to come across a lot of different tips and tricks from several different healthcare practitioners, healthcare providers, and I just thought I would condense it all into a little video and share with you some of our favorite things out of our medicine cabinet, my apothecary. I wish it was actually an apothecary. Medicine cabinet. So, first, bim bam, out of the womb, booby milk. This might not be an option for everyone, I get it, but my midwives, lactation consultant, my OBGYN all said the longer you can breastfeed, the better. There is magic in your milk. There is so much nutritional richness that's passed on. They're still figuring out different proponents of breast milk and just really how incredible it is for baby. And I'm still breastfeeding my 2.5-year-old, not all the time, but when he gets sick, when his immune system dips, because there's a lot of immunosupporting elements that also come through the breast milk. Just look into it, it's incredible. So, if you can do the booby milk, yeah. Also, straight out of the womb, my OBGYN told me vitamin D every day, 1 drop. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a vitamin D. I live in Canada, so we do not get enough vitamin D. And it's not passed on through your milk if you are breastfeeding. Probiotic was the other thing recommended to me. So just doing these little simple things that are already setting the foundation for baby's health and wellness, that are also helping preventatively keep baby strong and healthy. So probiotic, there's specific children's probiotics you can buy. Infant probiotic can get super expensive. I found a brand called Living Streams at the time, 2 years ago. They were the only brand where the probiotic would actually absorb through the skin. So it was so easy, I could give baby a bath and just put a little drop on their tummy. Still giving it to the boys on occasion. Now, once my kids hit 6 months, I wanted to step it up a notch with just keeping their systems strong. Making sure that they were getting high doses of vitamins, high doses of mineralization. And 6 months was the point where they no longer had to be on just breast milk. They're starting to introduce foods. So I would smush certain things into their food. One of which was a vitamin C. But buyer beware. Mama, you gotta read. This is just one particular brand. So many of the vitamin C's or kids' multivitamins I would look into were gross, man. Like full of sugar, full of fillers, full of artificial dyes. One brand had aspartame in it as a sweetener. So, if you're even gonna make the effort to buy a vitamin or a mineral or a supplement, heck, the food, if you're gonna make the effort to buy an organic food at the store, you gotta read. It's sad. It's sad how often a lot of companies will use labeling and packaging and you think you're doing something good. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, lecture done. I'm very passionate about this being tricked thing. So the multivitamin that was recommended to me, we're out of it. But it's the same company that makes my iron supplement. This is an iron supplement. And it's a liquid multi, so it has higher levels of absorption than most powders or pills do. And it's been around for decades. I took it as a kid, which is kind of neat. It's time tested. Good quality multi, my naturopath recommended. So just, yeah, giving it to the kids at least a few times a week, that their systems are topped up. Now, when the dirty boogers start, oh, I only have one nail painted. I didn't finish painting nails. But when the boogers start and the coughing. Magical essential oil. Essential oils in style, it's trendy, but I do think there's something to it. So maybe you have a friend selling essential oil who could give you more specifics or different options, but the one we love to infuse, it's actually stinky, so I don't love it, but it works for us. Oh my gosh, I can't do this very well. It's thieves oil. So it's a really neat blend of different essential oils, which are supposed to just help open the lungs, help to purify the air, get rid of some of the nasties that might be floating around. And it's one of those things you can actually do with a baby. My 6-week-old little baby Odin got croup, freaked me right out. But having the essential oils blowing around the house was one thing I could do. The other thing I could do was put a chest rub on him. So again, I'm not saying this is recommended. This is just what I felt comfortable doing. You can do Vicks. You can do all kinds of other chest rubs. Buyer beware. Petroleum is not the best ever. Or if you're reading words that you have no idea what they are, might not want to use it on your baby or yourself. This particular brand I found, I'll write the word somewhere. It was olive oil and beeswax with some mint oil and a few other essential oils. So technically, probably as natural as you're going to get. So I did feel comfortable diluting it and putting a little bit on my croupy baby. The other thing I did already at 6 weeks old was use some oil of oregano diluted. Oil of oregano is definitely mainstream now. Okay, not mainstream, but like most people know what it is. It is powerful. I really swear by this self stuff personally for myself, for my husband when we're getting sick. Take a shot, mama. But for baby, I would dilute it and rub a little bit on his feet. My 2.5-year-old, he just got over some chesty nasty, rubbing this on his feet a couple times a day. Never complained. I didn't even dilute it, but it never bothered him. So I found those things help to just start to nip some stuff in the bud. The other things, just contemplating which one to talk about first. Again, decently like known mainstream echinacea. So finding an echinacea pill that you're comfortable giving your baby. This one I gave my babies pretty young. Again, because I'm very familiar with echinacea and I just felt I wanted to first try herbal natural medicines before possibly having to go put my kids on antibiotics or puffers or other treatments. And knock on wood, Samson is 2.5, and so far just using our herbal kind of remedies, vitamins, minerals, essential oils, he's never done antibiotics, he's never done puffers or anything like that. Maybe one day he'll need to, and there's nothing wrong with that kind of medicine, but I just prefer to bang the natural stuff first. So echinacea, and yeah, after the 6 months point, if my kids were getting sick, I would just like mulch it up and give it to them, and it tastes like candy. We literally call it echinacea candy. Another neat product, oh, actually, I cannot sing their praises enough. Samson, come here! He's just whining. My 2.5-year-old. This is Cold Storm. It's made in Canada by a company called Strauss. And you can take it while you're pregnant. You can take it while you're breastfeeding. It is safe for children. And if you've looked into stuff, there is so few things that you can take while you're pregnant, take while you're breastfeeding. So this stuff is garlic extract. Sorry, someone's crying. Is that you, Samson? Oh, it's my other kid. Anyways, really good stuff. Cold Storm. Garlic extract. There's some mint in there and also some cherry extract. I will be right back. Hey, this is Odin. Just woke up from a nap and getting his booby milk. Anyways, last thing I'll tell you about, that's his hand. Last thing I'll tell you about is by far the most powerful herbal remedy we were gifted by our naturopath. I paid, lots of money to go see him and get this advice and buy the medicine, but it was the best gift ever. Verbascum. And there's a colloquial normal name I'm totally forgetting. I think it's mullein. Let me double check. I'm gonna ask Uncle Google and I will write it out here. But Verbascum has been the biggest savior with Samson, who's super prone to rattly, wet, deep coughs that take a long time to clear up when he was first born, when he was first itty bitty baby. After several weeks of not being able to clear this thing up, we went to the naturopath and he gave us a tincture with prunus and verbascum in it. And we've refilled the verbascum so many times, plop it in a smoothie, plop it in whatever mixture, and it has just been golden for clearing up those intense, deep, chesty kind of coughs. And for Jonathan and I too, my husband and I as well. So yeah, there you have it. There are some tips and tricks from fresh out of the womb, which could hopefully help you and your little baby, or maybe just be of interest. So wishing you all the best, health and vitality, and see you next time.